The shift has begun. It's already here. There's no more waiting, no more guessing. The old world is dissolving, and the new one is rising beneath our feet. You can feel it, can't you? That intense wave of energy, that unmistakable pull to something greater, something more profound. This isn't a distant prophecy, nor is it a mere spiritual trend. This is a cosmic recalibration that's shaking the very foundation of Earth and humanity's future. We are at the precipice of a monumental transformation, and MIRA, speaking on behalf of the Pleiadian High Council, is here to guide us through it. Why now? Why is the Pleiadian High Council speaking in this urgent tone? Because we've crossed a threshold, a point of no return. The forces of light and dark are colliding, and what happens next will define the course of human history. No more waiting. The energy is already reshaping everything we know. It's not coming. It's unfolding now, in real time, right before our eyes. Brace yourself. The shift isn't just an event. It's a cosmic wave that will change everything. And you are here, witnessing it as the world shifts beneath your feet. Are you ready for this monumental shift? Drop a "I am ready" in the comments below to affirm your commitment to this divine transformation. But before we dive deeper into this cosmic journey, I need a quick favor from you. My new channel has been facing some hurdles in reaching those who truly resonate with this message. If the insights you're about to hear resonate with your soul, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Your support means everything, and it helps this divine wisdom reach the hearts and minds it's meant for. The secret behind this energy surge. The energy surging across the Earth right now is unlike anything we've encountered before. This isn't just a shift you can feel in your bones. It's a force reverberating through every aspect of existence. Imagine a massive pulse coming from the very center of our galaxy, one that vibrates with the purest form of energy, powerful enough to disrupt everything it touches. This is the intergalactic pulse wave, a cosmic wave emanating from the core of the universe, now making its way to Earth, shaking our foundations and awakening dormant frequencies. As this pulse hits Earth, it's not just passing through space, it's interacting with the planet's core, the heart of the Earth itself. Picture this. The core of the planet, usually a quiet, steady pulse, is now being touched by something far greater. It's like a deep drumbeat from the farthest reaches of the universe, and with each thrum, Earth itself is being recalibrated. The intergalactic energy is like a river that enters a channel, slowly and steadily pushing its way through, changing the landscape with every ripple. Earth's core is no longer just the silent guardian of the planet's stability. It is now an active participant in this galactic alignment, opening up new possibilities that will shape our reality in ways we can't yet fully comprehend. What's happening on Earth is more than just a physical shift. It's a shift on a microscopic level. This cosmic pulse is moving through us, and it's changing us in ways we don't always see but feel intensely. Imagine this energy wave, like an invisible thread, weaving through every fiber of your being, reaching into your molecules and DNA. It's as though the very essence of who we are, encoded in our genetic makeup, is being reprogrammed. The simplest way to understand it might be like tuning an old radio. When the dial is off, there's static, noise, a sense of disconnection. But when it's in tune, everything becomes clear, and you hear the music with perfect clarity. This wave of energy is retuning us, dialing us into a higher frequency, one where our true potential can emerge. It's affecting our cellular structure, reawakening parts of us that were once dormant, like seeds waiting to sprout in the fertile soil of our potential. One of the most profound effects of this energetic transformation is how time itself feels different. Many of us are experiencing strange shifts in how we perceive time. It's as if moments are slipping through our fingers or stretching in ways that feel unnatural. You might find yourself in what seems like a loop, where a moment repeats itself, or you feel like you've lived through this moment before. This isn't just coincidence. It's the result of the shift in frequencies. The pulse of energy from the galaxy is not just shaping our physical world, it's altering our experience of time. Think of time as a river, constantly flowing forward. But with this new energy surge, that river begins to ripple and create whirlpools. You may find yourself caught in one of these loops where moments seem to spiral back and forth, bringing you to the same place again and again, only to realize you're subtly shifting each time. These feelings of déjà vu are not just random experiences. They're echoes of the shift itself, reminders that we are moving through layers of time that were once fixed but are now becoming fluid and flexible. In some cases, reality itself feels like it's glitching. You might notice things that seem out of place, like objects shifting when you're not looking, or conversations that feel out of sync, as if you're walking through a dream. These aren't signs of a broken reality, but rather the manifestation of our transition. As the frequency of the Earth rises, it becomes less and less tied to the linear, rigid structure of the world we once knew. This fluidity, this bending of reality, is what many describe as glitches. They are simply the manifestations of the vibrational shift that is unfolding, a sign that the energy is stirring everything from the very fabric of time and space to the physical elements around us. This isn't just about seeing the world differently, it's about experiencing it in a completely new way. The increase in frequency allows us to access higher states of awareness, to see beyond the veils that once obscured our perception. Time no longer moves in a straight line. The boundaries of what we once thought was possible are crumbling, and we are being shown glimpses of a world that exists beyond what we have been told is possible. It's as if we are walking between worlds, straddling the line between what was and what is to come. And in this space, everything is shifting. Our perception, our understanding, and our very experience of existence. This transformation isn't just physical, it's spiritual. Our consciousness is expanding, and with it, we are unlocking the hidden potential of our own being. The changes we are experiencing on every level of existence are guiding us to a higher understanding of who we are and what we are capable of. With each pulse of this intergalactic energy, we are reminded of our own divinity, our connection to something much greater than we can currently comprehend. We are becoming more aligned with the flow of the universe, and this alignment is pulling us into a higher frequency of existence. Every moment we experience this transformation brings us closer to a reality that is filled with more clarity, more connection, and more possibility. What is happening now is nothing short of miraculous. We are not merely witnessing a change, we are participants in it. The shift is happening within us and around us, and everything is being restructured from the inside out. As we continue to ride this wave of energy, we will find that we are no longer the same. We are becoming the version of ourselves that has always existed, waiting to be awakened. This pulse, this surge of cosmic energy, is helping us remember who we truly are, beings of light and consciousness, woven into the very fabric of the universe itself. The shifts happening in time, in our DNA, and in our reality are not random. They are the result of a grand cosmic design, a divine orchestration that is awakening us to the truth of our existence. And as we continue to rise with this energy, we will find that the world we once knew is slowly transforming into something entirely new. The three phases of the shift. Right now, we find ourselves in the early stages of a profound transformation. The energy of the universe is pushing us through phases of change, each one unfolding in its own unique way. These are not just subtle shifts. They are monumental alterations to the very core of how we experience life. The first phase of this process is often the hardest to bear. It's the cracking of illusions. Like a thick layer of ice breaking under pressure, this phase shakes everything that once felt solid, everything we believed to be true, everything that once seemed unchangeable is now being challenged. Just as a painter peels away layers of old paint to reveal a fresh canvas, the universe is stripping away false narratives and hidden truths. The world as we once knew it is beginning to crack open, and what's hidden beneath the surface is now being revealed. These illusions have served as the foundation for how we live our lives, whether it's societal structures, belief systems, or even personal identities. But now, those layers are being exposed for what they truly are: constructs, designed to maintain control and limit our potential. Imagine a fog that has shrouded your vision for years. It's thick and you've grown used to it. But now, a powerful wind is blowing it away, allowing you to see clearly for the first time in a long while. That's what's happening in this phase. The veils are lifting, and we are starting to see the world as it really is, not as we've been told it should be. This can be unsettling, like stepping into bright sunlight after being in the dark for far too long. The clarity is overwhelming, but it's necessary. For only when we can see the truth can we start to move forward. In the second phase, the dissolution of old timelines, time itself begins to bend and merge in ways that challenge our understanding of reality. It's as though the past and future are no longer distinct, but instead are starting to blend together. This is a crucial point in the transformation, where the boundaries between what we thought we knew about time begin to break down. Imagine standing at the edge of a river, watching the water flow steadily. Suddenly, the river begins to reverse course, and the past is drawn back into the present while the future swirls toward you. The past is no longer a fixed memory, and the future is no longer something that exists only in your mind. They are both happening in the now, and this creates an immense pressure to make choices. With time no longer offering the same solid boundaries, each individual is being asked to choose which path they wish to follow. The lines between what has been and what is yet to come are now fluid, and it's up to us to navigate these murky waters. This phase is a test of sorts. The energy pushing us forward is inviting us to let go of what no longer serves us, while also asking us to align with what we truly desire. It's a powerful moment of clarity, like when you stand at a crossroads and feel the weight of the decision ahead of you. The old ways of thinking, the old timelines that were once comfortably familiar, are no longer viable. They are dissolving before our eyes, leaving space for new possibilities. However, this isn't always an easy process. The old timelines often feel safe, even if they are limiting. Stepping into the unknown can be terrifying, but it's a necessary step toward growth. The dissolution of these old timelines is forcing us to reevaluate what we truly want, who we truly are, and what we are willing to leave behind in order to move forward. The final phase, the quantum leap, is where humanity reaches a tipping point. At this moment, There is a shift in collective consciousness so profound that everything changes in an instant. It's like standing on the edge of a cliff, feeling the wind rush past you and then leaping into the unknown. This moment of quantum change is not gradual, it is sudden, as though the entire fabric of reality shifts in an instant. Imagine a leaf falling from a tree, slowly at first, but then, in the final moments, it drops with incredible speed. This is the shift from a reality of separation to one of unity, where the collective consciousness aligns with the higher frequencies that have been building over time. When this leap occurs, everything will look different. We will no longer be bound by the constraints that have limited our growth, our understanding, and our connection to each other. It's as if we are shedding an old skin, leaving behind the limited versions of ourselves that no longer serve our highest purpose. During this quantum leap, the collective experience will be radically altered. As individuals, we may not even recognize ourselves as the boundaries between the self and the collective dissolve. Just as an individual drop of water merges into the vast ocean, so too will we find ourselves merging with the greater whole. This is not just a personal awakening, it's a global shift that transcends time and space. It's like a wave crashing on the shore. At first, it feels like a single drop of water, but then the wave expands and it encompasses everything in its path. The leap will bring with it a profound sense of connection, understanding, and unity that we have never experienced before. It will be a moment when humanity realizes its potential, when we see ourselves not as separate, but as part of the grand interconnected web of existence. These three phases are not linear, but rather they are fluid and intertwined. We are in the first phase now, but the energy of the second and third phases is already starting to make itself known. The world is changing, and we are part of that change. The illusions we once believed in are cracking, revealing the truth beneath. Time is merging and reshaping, forcing us to choose our path. And ultimately, the quantum leap is ahead, a leap that will transform everything we know about ourselves and our reality. The shift is underway, and we are part of the cosmic dance that is guiding us into a new era of consciousness. What the Pleiadians are doing. There's a subtle but undeniable shift happening behind the scenes, an energy recalibration that is quietly altering the very fabric of Earth's energetic field. Imagine a massive orchestra tuning its instruments before a performance. The music hasn't started yet, but you can feel the vibrations of the strings, the resonance of the brass, and the hum of the wind instruments as they align. That's what is happening to Earth's energy grid right now. Across the globe, ley lines, which are like the planet's energetic veins, are being recalibrated to allow for the flow of higher frequencies. These lines, long understood as conduits of energy, are being adjusted, just as a river's course is redirected when the flow no longer serves the surrounding environment. As this energy flows more freely, it's bringing with it a surge of vibrational shifts that not only affect the planet, but also all who reside on it. These ley lines and power vortexes are essentially the planetary veins and arteries, channels through which energy flows, like blood through the human body. They are being enhanced to facilitate a smoother, more potent flow of energy. Imagine an old, dilapidated water pipe that no longer carries the same pressure and flow as it once did. Over time, it has become clogged, corroded, and inefficient. Now, consider a sudden, powerful surge of water, clearing out the debris and revitalizing the flow. This is the essence of what is happening on a global scale. Energy grids are being cleansed, cleared, and recalibrated. The Earth is aligning herself with higher frequencies, and this is essential for the great cosmic shift we are all undergoing. The changes are not merely physical, they reach deep into the energetic layers of the planet, affecting all who inhabit it. As these ley lines are enhanced, a wave of higher vibrational energy is being funneled across the planet, urging all beings to rise in frequency. This is not an instantaneous process, but a gradual one, where the Earth is gently coaxing her inhabitants to match the frequency of the incoming energy. It's like a gardener tending to a plant. Slowly but steadily, the plant begins to stretch towards the sunlight, growing in alignment with the source of life. This recalibration isn't just for the Earth itself, it's for all those who are connected to her, and the subtle, unspoken guidance that many are beginning to feel is a reflection of this grand alignment. As this recalibration occurs, there's another phenomenon taking place. The veil between dimensions is thinning. This might sound like an abstract idea, but it's happening right now, and some individuals are starting to experience it firsthand. Imagine two sheets of thin, delicate paper, one on top of the other. When you press them together, the layers seem separate, but if you peel them apart, you begin to see the faint outlines of what's behind the first sheet. In the same way, the energetic layers between this world and other dimensions, other planes of existence, are starting to dissolve. As the frequency of Earth rises, the boundary that once kept the physical and metaphysical worlds separate is beginning to dissolve. It's as though a curtain is being drawn back, and for those sensitive to these shifts, the ability to perceive energies, light beings, and interdimensional guidance is becoming more pronounced. Some are starting to sense the presence of beings from other realms, not just in dreams, but in waking life. It could be the flicker of light in the corner of your vision, or a sudden rush of energy that feels distinctly otherworldly. These glimpses of higher dimensional beings are becoming more frequent and tangible, just as you might catch the faintest glimpse of a shooting star in the night sky. Those who are attuned to these energies are starting to see more clearly the light beings, guides, and energies that exist just beyond our physical perception. These entities are not here by accident. They are here with purpose, offering guidance and support as Earth transitions into a new era. The veil is thinning, and with it, the communication between dimensions is becoming more accessible to those who are open to it. Among those feeling the effects of this shift are the starseeds, individuals who have come to Earth with ancient soul contracts and missions to fulfill during this time of transformation. These individuals are not necessarily aware of their roles at first, but as the cosmic energy pours into the planet, something stirs within them. It's like waking up from a long, deep sleep and suddenly remembering a dream that you had forgotten. Starseeds, with their connection to other star systems and realms, are beginning to feel the call to action. Just as seeds lie dormant in the earth until the right conditions emerge for growth, these individuals are now awakening to their divine purpose. The energy flooding Earth is like sunlight that awakens these dormant seeds, urging them to rise and begin fulfilling their soul contracts. For many, this may feel like a quiet calling, a subtle shift in their consciousness. The call to action isn't always loud. In fact, it often whispers in the background of their mind, drawing them toward their mission in small but significant ways. It could be a sudden inspiration to pursue a specific path, or a deep, unshakable knowing that they are part of something much larger than themselves. This awakening is not random. It is orchestrated by the universe, and it is timed perfectly with the recalibration of the Earth's energy grid. Just as a flower blooms when the sun reaches the right angle in the sky, so too are star seeds beginning to bloom, their energy resonating more deeply with the rising frequencies of the planet. This is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. As the Earth continues to recalibrate and the veil continues to thin, the energies that are awakening in star seeds will find their alignment with the collective purpose of humanity. It's like a cosmic orchestra where each instrument plays its part, contributing to the overall harmony of the universe. The more star seeds rise to meet their purpose, the more they align with the collective shift happening on Earth, and the clearer the guidance from the higher realms becomes. The Pleiadians, along with other benevolent forces, are working quietly but powerfully to ensure that this shift occurs smoothly, guiding those who are ready to step into their roles with subtle interventions, nudges, and signs along the way. The Earth is recalibrating, and with it, those who are connected to her energetic grid are awakening to their true roles in this grand transformation. The thinning veil between dimensions allows for clearer communication with higher realms, and the starseeds are now stepping into their divine purpose, activating their ancient soul contracts in preparation for the cosmic leap ahead. As these changes unfold, the world will continue to shift, and those who are aligned with this new energy will play pivotal roles in guiding humanity through this time of great transition. How to adapt to the shift. The energy that is currently flooding the Earth is unlike anything most of us have experienced before. As we move through this shift, many are beginning to notice changes in their perception and understanding of the world around them. It's as though the lens through which we view reality is being wiped clean, allowing us to see more clearly. But these shifts are not just in our minds, they affect every part of our being. And one of the most significant things we can do to adapt is to decode the new energy around us. The universe communicates with us in a language that goes beyond words, often speaking to us through symbols, numbers, and subtle messages that slip into our everyday experience. These signs are like breadcrumbs leading us toward a deeper understanding of the changes unfolding. To recognize and interpret these messages, one must first be open to them. Much like learning a new language, it takes time and patience to decipher the meaning behind the symbols and numbers you encounter. You might begin to see certain numbers repeatedly, like 111, 333, or 555, and wonder what they mean. These are not coincidences, but rather synchronizations that align with your current frequency, providing guidance and insight as you move through the shift. The universe is constantly sending you reminders, affirmations, and nudges, but you have to be tuned into its frequency to hear it. It's like tuning a radio to a particular station. When you adjust the dial to the right frequency, the music or message becomes clear. The energy being released into our environment has a profound impact on our physical bodies, and adapting to these shifts requires taking conscious steps to upgrade your physical vessel. The body is more than just a biological entity. It is an energetic container that holds our consciousness. As the vibrational frequencies of the Earth rise, our bodies are being called to adjust and align with these higher frequencies. Just as a computer needs to be updated regularly to handle new software, our bodies also need to be updated to handle the new energies flooding in. This process begins with paying close attention to the foods we consume. Nutrient-dense, high-frequency foods, such as fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, help nourish the body and raise its vibrational state. Think of your body as a car engine. It runs best when it's filled with high-quality fuel, and poor fuel leads to sluggish performance. Equally important is the amount of rest we allow our bodies to receive. Just as a smartphone needs to be plugged in and recharged to function properly, our bodies also require ample rest to process the incoming energy and recalibrate. Sleep is the time when our body's energetic circuits are realigned, so ensuring that you get quality rest is crucial for adapting to the new energy. Likewise, certain vibrational techniques can assist in this process, helping to harmonize your frequency with the Earth's rising vibration. Practices like meditation, yoga, sound healing, and breathwork are all excellent tools to clear out stagnant energy, raise your frequency, and align with the flow of the shift. These techniques are like tuning forks, fine-tuning your body to the resonant frequency of the Earth. Another critical aspect of adapting to the shift is learning how to master the art of reality shifting. As the Earth moves through its energetic transformation, humanity is also undergoing a shift in consciousness. We are beginning to realize that reality is not as fixed as we once thought. Just as a fluid moves through different shapes depending on the container, our perception of reality can shift and change depending on our level of awareness and intention. The key is to consciously navigate between the 3D, third-dimensional, and 5D, fifth-dimensional frequencies. The 3D world is what many of us have known as reality, a world rooted in time, space, and material limitations. However, the 5D reality is one of higher consciousness, where time and space are fluid and our perceptions are no longer confined to the physical realm. Learning how to shift between these realities requires awareness and intention. One of the first steps in mastering reality shifting is recognizing that the 3D world is a construct, an illusion that we collectively agree upon. Much like actors on a stage, we play our roles in this world, but we are not bound to the script. By shifting our consciousness to a higher frequency, we can begin to access the 5D state, where we are more connected to our inner truth, our divine purpose, and the universal flow of energy. This shift isn't about escaping the physical world. Rather, it's about expanding our awareness and ability to perceive a greater, more expansive reality. You can think of it like switching between different channels on a television. Each channel offers a unique perspective, and by consciously tuning in, you can experience a reality that is vastly different from the one you are accustomed to. To begin shifting between 3D and 5D, it is essential to start by cultivating a mindset of awareness. Being present in each moment, observing your thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations allows you to become more attuned to the subtle shifts in energy that are happening around you. Meditation is one of the most effective tools for this. In meditation, you create a space where you can step out of the noise and distractions of the physical world and tune in to the frequencies of the higher dimensions. It's like turning down the volume on a loud radio so you can hear the soft whispers of the higher frequencies that guide you toward your true self. Another aspect of reality shifting involves consciously setting intentions and aligning with your soul's purpose. When you are clear about your intentions, the universe responds by guiding you toward experiences that align with your desired outcome. It's as if you are planting seeds in a garden, and with the right care, those seeds will eventually bloom into the reality you desire. However, this process requires trust and patience, as the universe's timing is often different from our own. Just like a tree doesn't bear fruit immediately after being planted, the shifts you desire may take time, but they are always unfolding in perfect alignment with your soul's journey. To navigate the shifts successfully, it is crucial to practice surrender, letting go of the need for control and trusting that the universe is guiding you toward the highest expression of your soul. The more you resist the flow, the harder it becomes to adapt to the changes that are occurring. Think of it like swimming in a river. If you fight the current, you will only exhaust yourself. But if you surrender and allow yourself to flow with the water, you will reach your destination with ease. Adapting to the shift is not a passive process. It requires conscious effort, awareness, and a willingness to embrace change. As the Earth recalibrates and humanity moves into a new era of consciousness, we are all being asked to rise to the occasion, to align our physical, mental, and spiritual bodies with the incoming energy, and to master the art of reality shifting. By decoding the new energy, upgrading your physical vessel, and learning to consciously navigate between the 3D and 5D realities, you can fully participate in the great transformation that is underway. Each step you take toward alignment brings you closer to the higher frequencies, where limitless possibilities await. What happens next? Final prophecy from MIRA. The sky above us is more than just a backdrop for the sun, moon, and stars. It is a mirror reflecting the cosmic forces at work within us and around us. As we move deeper into the shift, we are about to witness a major celestial event that will confirm everything we've been sensing. This event isn't just another starry display or passing comet. It is a divine sign, a celestial marker that will bring clarity to all the uncertainties. Imagine the heavens as a vast canvas, and each star, each comet, each planetary alignment as brushstrokes of cosmic messages waiting to be interpreted. This event will be the bold stroke that completes the picture, revealing truths that have been hidden in plain sight. In the moments before this event occurs, there will be a palpable tension in the air, as if the entire universe is holding its breath. It's like waiting for the first drop of rain after a long drought. There's an energy buildup, a charge in the atmosphere, signaling that change is imminent. Those who are tuned into the cosmic frequency will feel the weight of this event long before it happens, sensing the shift in their bones, in their hearts, and in their very souls. It will be a powerful confirmation that we are not alone in this transformation, and that something far beyond our understanding is guiding the course of humanity. As this celestial event unfolds, it will mark a definitive moment in the timeline of our collective evolution. It will be a wake-up call, but not for everyone. There will be a mass awakening, a rapid expansion of consciousness, as more and more people begin to see through the veil that has kept them bound to lower vibrational states. It will be like the dawning of a new day, where the darkness is slowly replaced by the light of understanding. Those who have been working on their inner transformation will feel a sense of connection, a deep knowing that they are on the right path, that they are part of something greater. However, this awakening will not come without its challenges. For some, it will be overwhelming, disorienting, and even frightening. It will be like standing at the edge of a cliff, looking down at the unknown, unsure whether to leap into the abyss or retreat back to familiar ground. Many will find themselves questioning everything they once knew, feeling torn between old beliefs and new truths. This process will not be easy for everyone, and for some, it may take longer to embrace the changes that are unfolding. The awakening will create ripples in the collective consciousness, but not all will be ready to swim in these deeper waters. The light will shine brighter than ever, but there will be those who prefer to remain in the shadows, clinging to old patterns and fears. At the same time, there will be mass confusion for those who are not prepared to accept the new frequencies. As the shift intensifies, the chasm between those who are awakening and those who are resisting will widen. It will be as if two separate realities are emerging, each pulling humanity in different directions. One reality will be a world of higher consciousness, compassion, and unity. A world where people understand that they are all interconnected, where love and truth reign supreme. The other reality will be one of fear, confusion, and separation, where individuals struggle to maintain control over a world that no longer makes sense to them. These two timelines will seem to exist side by side, with each individual being pulled toward one or the other, depending on their own choices, beliefs, and level of awareness. This divergence between the two paths will become more apparent with each passing day. It will be like two rivers flowing in different directions, each one growing stronger and more distinct as the days go by. One river will lead to higher dimensions of existence, while the other will keep flowing in the same old direction, following the same well-worn path of limitation and fear. The key to navigating this split will lie in the choices we make, the way we respond to the energy around us, and the way we choose to perceive the world. Will we allow ourselves to be swept up by the current of fear and confusion, or will we consciously choose the path of awakening, knowing that the flow of love and higher consciousness will always carry us forward? As the celestial event confirms the truth of the shift, humanity will face a choice, one that will define the future of our species. This choice will not be made through words, but through actions, through the way we live our lives, through the energy we bring to the world. It will be a choice between awakening to our true potential and staying trapped in a cycle of limitation and fear. The universe is offering us a profound opportunity to step into a new era of consciousness, but it is up to each of us to decide whether or not we are ready to embrace it. For those who choose the path of awakening, this will not be the end of the journey, but rather the beginning. The shift is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing process, a constant unfolding of new possibilities and realities. The celestial event will mark the first wave of a much greater transformation, one that will continue to expand and evolve as we collectively move into higher dimensions of existence. It will be like the first spark that ignites a fire, with the flames continuing to grow and spread, lighting up the entire world.